Good morning everyone. It's super early on the Finca today. We've got our water delivery coming and I've just had another brainwave. This window leads into the bodega. Where the water tank is. I actually boarded it up because it's pretty much kaput. Oh no, we've got a little whisker helping here. She's lovely. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one of the boards off and cut a hole, so hopefully we can get the pipe and put the first lot of water up straight into the tank. It is drinking water, so you know we won't even have to let it settle in the wells before we can pump it, because it does stick up a load of stuff, earth and stuff. So yeah, so I'm going to do that. And this is the inside. I'm going to take off this board here, and then it's already got half a hole because yeah, it's shot, so basically it's rotten on the outside. I'm going to replace it one day. So let's have a go. There we go. We just get the sawzall now and cut that piece out of there. We're going to get the hose through. Hopefully we can get 5,000–6,000 litres straight into the tank below, which saves on pumping it as well. Saves time doing that. And then we'll see if we can chat him up to put the rest in the other well. Yeah, cool. Right, I'll get that sawn out. And there it is. Obviously when it's done, the bits that came off the outside, it was only that little bit, that was all. That's why I had the boards on for security. So when it's gone, I can just put this piece back on and job's done. But yeah, I must get around to fixing this one day and putting a really nice solid wooden window thing on it. But that's a job for another day. Right, good-o. And here he is, 8:30 as promised. Perfect. Okay, the first tube's in. We don't know if we can reach the inside deposit, but we can definitely get a few thousand litres in here. Well, here it comes. I better pay attention because I need to tell you when to stop. Going up pretty quickly, going up to the 4,000 litre mark. Right, so the pipe's not long enough, it's inside there. We're going to try, he's got a pump on it to pump it into the gutter, which will then send it down into the tank. And apparently you can control the flow rate on the pump, and he's confident that it'll work. So let's give it a go.
Oh, vera.
Hola. Well, that clearly didn't work. The water was hitting the end stop, and rather than going down the downspout, which might be a bit small perhaps for that volume, it was just bouncing over the top. Not a lot lost, because the whole floor here actually slopes and goes into the well through that little entrance there. I'll go around. There, you can see it better now. It all runs down, the whole floor slopes towards, and it goes in through that hole there, which has got a mesh on it to stop the cat going in. So we aborted that. crazy days. What we've done, we've filled up all the IBCs to it. Well, this one was already full. Remember from yesterday, we filled it up in preparation. We've got 5,200, 5,300 in the big storage tank, the pumping tank inside. We've got 3,000 in IBCs, 2 up there. This one here we filled up, and then the rest, the other 12,000-ish, is in the main deposit. Yeah, well, let's have a look. Water. Well, we're all done on the water. Fantastic. I must say, the driver was absolutely excellent. He went well beyond the call of duty, desperately trying to get it into the inside well for us. I'm going to get some pipe. I've just seen some 100mm, like a roll, flexible pipe. Probably not the best pipe in the world. The inverter's going to turbo mode. It's cloudy today. They're giving us a 40% chance of rain. So now we've just had 20,000 litres of water delivered. You can guarantee it's going to rain, can't you? Anyway, back to this pipe. It's just a roll. We only use it perhaps once or twice a year, so it doesn't need to be super tough. Offsetting cost against quality sort of thing. We can just keep the roll, and then when he comes, roll it out into the inside well, connect it to his pipe, and that'll make it simpler for next time. We're still learning, so now I've just got to put this board back on the hole, put everything away, and there we go, good as new. Yeah, let's crack on.
So, whilst we're on the subject of water today, we've had quite a few questions in the comments asking where we get our water from and how much we pay for it. To be honest, around here it's very common. There are lots of different companies that will deliver water because lots of people are off-grid. I think I mentioned to you before, the fountain not far away from us in Barinas, people are there every day filling up huge containers of water because they obviously don't have any mains water at their house. We got our recommendation from our local farmer come neighbour who owns the rest of the properties around here. He knows everything, so anything we want to know we just ask him, and this particular company was recommended by him, and they are absolutely brilliant.
Absolutely. Plus you've got out of the other half with the swimming pools as well. They'll get a wagon in to fill the swimming pools up rather than use their own, tap water or whatever. So yeah, it's pretty common.
Yeah.
What does it cost?
Yeah.
We paid €120 for 20,000 litres, which it's a bit more than you pay if you're on mains water. I think the last bill we had, apparently, I think the guy that owned it had been irrigating his land, but we used 25,000 litres, and the bill was
74,
75 euros. So it is a little bit more, but having said that, we've got no standing charges.
No IVA.
No tax. Plus, they want €3,500 to hook us up to the mains water anyway.
Yeah.
So, and we do collect, a lot of our own water too. So, if we have to buy perhaps 2 wagon loads a year, I can't see us needing any more than that with what we can collect ourselves. So what's that, €240 for the year for water, and compared to, you know, your bill. I mean, the bills in Spain, the water's pretty cheap. It's the cost of the standing charges, the meter, you rent your meter off them, and then there's water tax, then there's VAT, IVA on top of everything at 21%. So you're not getting them much below sort of 40, €50 a month anyway. So we're still, you know, quids in, so to speak.
And of course, it used to happen at the old place regularly. They just switch the
you
water off for hours without telling you. Obviously, you need to do some repairs. We understand that.
Water.
But yeah, at least we don't get that here.
Let's put it on the cucumbers.
Oh.
Yeah, and the same applies to the electricity as well. They just cut you off randomly without telling you, with no warning. So we don't have that issue either.
No.
So yeah, living off grid, it is completely different. You know, you've got to be aware of what you're using, you know, constantly.
Yeah.
Really, you've got to think ahead and prepare, and you know how you use your electric as well as your water. It becomes differently.
Silly things like when I want to wash up in the morning, I need the hot water, so I run the hot tap until it starts to get warm, switch it off, use that water, sometimes half a bowl, to water the basil, the cucumbers, whatever it might be. Whereas in the past I would have just let that water run down the drain until it got hot.
Yeah, nothing gets wasted.
Nothing gets wasted.
Anything else about water, really?
I don't think so, really.
No, we're all full again now. We're going to keep topping up our main storage tank, probably every week, every 10 days. We use about 100 litres a day for our domestic things.
Yeah.
So every 10 days, a week to 10 days. So we'll pull 1,000 litres out of it, because in that outside deposit it does seep away slowly. But say when it's lower down, it loses less. So we'll just keep topping it out, and yeah, it's what it is. What it is basically. But yeah, well, we're more than happy with what we've got. If we felt any different, you know, we'd get connected to mains and.
Yeah. And.
Well,
to be honest, one of the other companies that we were quoted by initially, they were only, I think, €90, but for...
No, it was 120 worth for 12,000
for 12,000 litres,
which
right.
is more normal, so bit of local knowledge, we get an extra 8,000 litres basically.
So if we lose, if we are losing that amount gradually over time, we still haven't
which
lost
there's
any
no
money.
way we're going to lose that much, so we're still quids in. So there we go. Any questions? As always, drop them in the comments. We'll do our best to answer them. What we're doing now then, we've still got this bathroom Lou downstairs Lou issue to sort out. So I'm going to Leroy Merlin. Chris is coming over, the chap that's got the other place not far from us. So we're going shopping, man shopping.
And I'm going to stay here. Beth's going to join me, and we're going to spend some time with the dogs this afternoon.
Lazing around doing nothing.
I don't think lazing around can be described when you're dealing with the dogs.
So
but it'll be fun.
I've got a list. I'm going to get everything. I've made a list. I'm going to get everything we need to get this bathroom. It won't be finished, bathroom toilet, but at a stage where it's usable and user friendly, friend friendly. So yeah, let's crack on. So I'm back from. I've got my sunglasses and it's right in my eyes. I'm back from Leroy Merlin's. Disaster after disaster this week, it seems.
Well, Monday. It's only Monday, crikey.
It's done bode well, doesn't it? So I went to buy. I've got everything we need to do the bathroom floor, some concrete and stuff, and other bits that I need. And I wanted to get the wood to make the doors as well. And normally it's so much easier to order this stuff online, but I like to go because I have some samples here. We build the doors out of this. It's 21mm thick tongue and groove, lovely pine. But some of the pine has grooves in the back, which is fine for floorboarding. It's actually supposed to help prevent them from warping. But it's great for floors, but it's smooth on that side. But it's no good for doors because you don't want to see that on the back of your door, ideally. I don't anyway. So I actually always go to buy the floorboards I need for doors to make sure I get the stuff that I want. If I didn't have any, can you believe it? The whole shelf was empty of everything. He's assured me it's going to have it next week. Yeah, I need it this week. But so we'll cross that bridge. Well, we're crossing it now, aren't we?
Brico Depot maybe?
No, there's his rubbish,
Okay.
and all those grooves in the back.
Oh, okay.
So we may just have to put a curtain up, or they may have to sort of whistle loudly when they're on the loo. But even so, we can still get the flooring, we can still get the thing. We've got the sink, perfect. I can get the plumbing now under the floor, and we can get the flooring, so at least it's a safe environment for them to go in. So yeah, Shannon's going to do the green portion of the video now. We like a lot of inverted commas, don't we? That's what that means. So Shannon's going to do the green thing.
So what we also have a lot of is aloe vera. We actually bought this plant, but we've got several others that have just sprouted babies, and I've repotted them. We've ended up with about 4 or 5 aloe vera plants, which is absolutely fantastic because it is the best moisturiser you can buy. It's natural, it leaves your skin feeling soft, supple, but also gives it a bit of firmness, and at my age I suffer with saggy skin, so this is absolutely fantastic for firming up those bits that don't look very nice. I've literally just cut that piece off from there. I don't know whether you can see that, because this is the plant that we brought from the old place, and of course we were gone 5 weeks before we collected this plant, and it hadn't been watered in that time, so it was really looking sad and brown. Having said that, a bit of water and it's coming back nice and green, nice and fat. But I thought today that one, as you can see, is drying out and rapidly will die, so I thought I'm going to cut it off, and might as well share it with you if you've not seen it before. So I'm just going to cut off this dry bit at the end, cut off a spiky edge on both sides, and then attempt to slice it down the middle all the way down. Quite thin at the end because that's where it's starting to die off. And that is our lovely aloe vera, which you literally just rub on your skin, and it's just divine. I'll show you. Absolutely beautiful. The old knees, wrinkly knees. There we go. Lovely.
Right, so we had this little chap, well, we've got our green fingers on, and we have this little chap on the front of the house in a little pot. He's getting too big for the pot, and we didn't want to take him out of the pot because he's wrapped himself around this cane that's supporting him. So we thought we'd plant him here, I'll get to that in a minute, and then grow him up this wall that's now behind me. We're in the lower courtyard, and this is a good wall. We wanted to plant them in the other courtyard where we're going to be having the pergola gazebo and stuff, and the outdoor kitchen, but the stone needs so much work on that, it's not going to work, because once he's established, depending on how fast we get around to doing the stone work, it'll be, we won't be able to do it. So we thought this wall's in great condition, and in the winter the vines, you cut them back to just the main stems that you want anyway. So if we do need to do anything to this in the future, it'll be quite easy, but because it doesn't need a lot doing to it anyway, if that makes sense. So rather than disturb him, take him out of his pot, as I say, look, he's got a big thick vine thing. It's like he's grabbed hold of it proper, like a what's the saying, a Scotsman on a £5 note. All we've done is cut the bottom out of the pot, stud it on the soil, and just give him a good watering. Now his roots can go down into the soil that's all under here, he's not going to affect the house. Not with the size of this tree that's just next to me. Nothing seems to affect. It's not even buckled the courtyard floor, and he can happily fly up the wall there, and we can look forward to. He's a Muscatel. Did I say that before? It's a white table grape, beautiful, sweet, lovely white grapes. So we'll look forward to enjoying those on the summer or late summer evenings when they come into fruition. It's feeding time for the cats. They're all queuing up. We've got Dolly Tickle, who's sort of preempted and eating yesterday's leftovers. Tabby Cat, Beryl, Dolly Dot Dot, Doppel, there she is. Whiskers on the floor with Catsy, and Jessie's having a wash by the door. It's like every night we get the cats in, lock them in, then we can let the dogs run, because unfortunately the dogs still chase the cats. How spoiled are these lot? Shouldn't even be on the top really. Jessie's down here, Catsy's over there, and Dottie's up there, all enjoying the dinner.
Well folks, that's it for today. If I didn't know better, I'd think it was Friday the 13th, but actually it's only Monday the 2nd.
Text the date.
It's been one of those days, but we got through it, as we always do. A massive, massive thank you. We hit 1,000 subscribers last night. By the time you see this video, we probably have a few more as well.
1001.
We're absolutely overwhelmed. It's amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
We
thank
expected
you all so
it
much.
to take about a year, and it's been short of 3 months. So that's fantastic. Thank you to all of you that subscribed. Have to make a special mention to the lovely Janine in Florida.
Drum roll.
The lady that sent us a donation to buy a new scrubbing brush the other day. I don't know what to say really. Absolutely overwhelmed, emotional. She has given us a massive chunk towards a new camera. So thank you, Janine, from the bottom of our hearts. It means we can continue producing videos of higher quality, hopefully, that you guys can continue to enjoy. So
yes, Janine,
brilliant.
Thank you so much. It's so appreciated. Yeah, we've been struggling for quite a few weeks now, and the time it takes to make these presentable is quite time consuming. It's quite a lot. So hopefully, in the near future, things will get easier. The quality will get a little bit better.
Yeah. So thank you to all of you for watching.
Yes, and please, don't stop now.
No, don't stop.
10,000 subscribers we want now. Thank you very much. Please, if you do enjoy the videos, click the link below. It's over there now. And check the little bell, select all, to make sure you receive future notifications of all our videos. Thanks for watching. Thanks to the subscribers. Thanks to all the people that supported us. Thank you, Janine. We'll be back tomorrow.